What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Sorare Road to Glory. As you can see, it's results time. I didn't do a lineup builder last week because the lineup builder videos just aren't doing as well as these results videos. I know they're not as entertaining, so I'm gonna cut them out unless you guys do want to see them and my thought process behind my lineups. Stop that. Let me know, and I'll have them in future weeks before they'll come out on the Friday, and then rewards will be Tuesday or Wednesday like usual. Go through the lineups here. Monaco got smashed. Remy Cabet gave away a penalty. Would have had a decent score if he didn't. David got a goal, but nothing else, and Mbappe did pretty good. Pretty far from a reward though. 410, so it's pretty low this week to actually get into a reward. I'm sure I got like 430 or something last week and didn't manage one. Sorare, Ivan had an error leading to goal, which was the first game, so just threw this whole lineup off really. And Hoyland didn't start in a 3-1 win, so it's kind of disappointing because he maybe had a chance to do something in there. Moving on to the Bundesliga, can't remember who played first. These might have all kicked off at the same time actually. Um, Leipzig really poor. I team they were dominating the game, but they just didn't. Conceded two from, I think it was two shots on target actually. Delay had a goal line clearance or a last man tackle. Grifo didn't get a decisive, but a pretty good AA game. It's kind of disappointed he didn't get a decisive in a 4-0 win though. And Musiala, did he start? He did start, just not the best game. Moving on to 220, as we know, this is a throwaway team. Bauman did pretty bad. Thought he was going to get a better score than that. I didn't imagine they'd concede three. Ashley Westwood's still not fit, and Yumi Chara's still not fit, so I'm just throwing them in the team with the other spare cards. Just get a few coins. Liga, Stegen and Koundé, clean sheet, both pretty good scores. Parejo, quite disappointed, 2-1 loss away at Sevilla. Griezmann was obviously playing my defensive stack, so I didn't expect anything here, but it's not terrible AA for a forward. I think it was a little bit better. I think he's been downscored. And Ayazabal just doesn't really have anything other than a decisive in him, so again, only about 410 for rewards, so that was pretty low. Premier League was pretty good. Um, this point that Martinez conceded, but as usual, he got decent AA for a goalkeeper. Trent captain was probably the wrong choice, but I didn't imagine Saka would score 100 as he's had a pretty few bad weeks recently. Um, but yeah, 80 points off of rewards. This was a higher one again. 357 is a pretty good score for private leagues, and Jack Harrison really held this back. Did he miss a big chance or something? No, just lost a lot of jewels, I'm guessing. Yeah, lost 8. So he really helped back the Premier League team. Right, we're getting into the better teams now. MLS, John Gallagher, pretty sure he came off injured. I need to change that. 70 minutes, came off injured. Everyone else did pretty well. The problem that I'm having with MLS is New York aren't keeping clean sheets, even though Barraza got an unreal AA score. 7 saves, 5 in the box, just loads of goalkeeper AA. Carlos Hill keeps getting these 60s, but he's not bagging decisives at the minute. Herrera, the usual, 60. If he gets a decisive, he's a 90 plus player. And Buanga got the goal this week. If he'd have had that last week, we'd have probably podiumed in semi-pro. But again, not bad. We just really need the clean sheet and Hill decisives, and this team will win rewards. Moving on to Cap 240, we hit the threshold. It's actually just been downscored because this was 273 last time I checked. We're not that far away from being able to push into a tier 5, and we probably just need a better forward. But Malia conceded, but again, pretty decent AA. 7 saves, 6 in the box, 2 diving. So that's pretty good for us. Camacho, Montreal finally got the clean sheet that we've been waiting for. If you saw the video where I built this, this is why I got Montreal players, because I think they've got pretty decent fixtures coming up. So it was nice for him to finally get that clean sheet, and he's got good AA in him. 32 AA, got a double in there. Pretty sure he was actually no. Someone was really close to getting. Was it Pablo Ruiz? Yes, it was. He made loads of 3 tackles, I think 4 interceptions. Yeah, he just didn't win his duels. I don't know if that's a common theme for him. I'm guessing it is because he normally scores around 60 to 70, and then if he was getting triple triples, then his scores would be unreal. Diego Chara, it's been a bit of a problem since we picked him up. I know he's always got a yellow card in him, but just not really conceded two as well, obviously. But he just hasn't been doing that great. He's 12 up on possession, so that's not too bad. But yeah, conceding two and getting himself a yellow card and three fouls just wasn't good enough. And Sapong actually didn't start. He only got 23 minutes, so for him to come on and drop nearly 10 AA is actually pretty good because he's not really a high scorer anyway. So for him to come on off the bench in 20 minutes and do that, I was pretty happy with it. Um, really pushed us in and made sure we were safe, even after like players getting rescored. And then we've got the MLS semi-pro. So obviously John Gallagher was the weak link in amateur, but he's not in this. And we've got Chanot. Um, really annoyed that this clean sheet was wiped again. 2 weeks in a row, we've lost the clean sheet pretty late on, I think. So that would have been 100, and then we'd have had another 50, including the catch bonus. That's like 65. We'd have had another 40. I don't actually have Sorare data, so I can't check that. But if we'd have got the extra 40 there, you know, if Carlos Hill finishes one of these 6 on target, or if he's big chance created, or anything like that, big chance missed as well. So that's annoying. Like, these three are really letting down the semi-pro team, similar to last week. They lost their clean sheet and he didn't get decisive, even though he had so many chances. So like it says, we finished 212, 1.3 off a reward. But when I look at Sorare, how do I get on to... As you can see, we're doing pretty decent in private leagues. I don't know why, but they all reset for some reason. Play. There we go. Live. I'm just going to show you, because the last thing I saw was that we were in a reward on here. Oh no, it has dropped down now. Right. So I don't know who's been that. It's Herrera actually. Herrera was on 67, so he's been down scored, and that's thrown us out of the rewards. I'm not too bothered because it would have been like an 80-cent tier 5 that I would struggle to get rid of and then not be able to play semi-pro next week. So I'm not too bothered about that. I really want to strengthen up this cap 240 team, see if we can start pushing it into card rewards as well as threshold. So with the rewards, we'll probably try and do that. I have brought in a new defender. I got rid of Waterman from where's he from? From Montreal, and I brought in Daniel Lovitz. We'll quickly check him out. And basically, as you know, I bought 3 Montreal defenders thinking they were going to improve in form and I'd make some money on them and get good scores, but that wasn't the case. So I've gone for a Nashville defender who's constantly scoring well. I don't think this fixture's as bad as it looks while they're at home. This isn't too bad at home. That's not too bad. It's a pretty good fixture, pretty good fixture. Again, like these fixtures just aren't bad at all for such a good team in Nashville. He's got really good scores. His L15 is only 56, so I can accommodate him in 240. And yeah, if we look at these AA scores, he can hit the AA. And you know, he actually has got a few decisives in him as well. Has he had any this season yet? No, he hasn't had any this season, but if you look at last season, there's quite a regular income of decisives. So if he keeps up this AA, I'm really happy with him anyway. Toronto haven't been in the best form. Not Toronto, Nashville haven't been in the best form, but as you can see, he's already keeping good AA, so clean sheets added on to that. It's going to be a good scorer, a lot better than Waterman was for us. If we look at this, yeah, look, them scores this season just aren't good enough. If he could play like Montreal were last year, then he'd probably be pretty decent, but it's not the case. So we actually got a pretty good deal. I swapped him and 0.0023, so 0.0031 altogether. So we actually saved a little bit, and that was with Pavel as well, so it was a really good deal. And his price is kind of on the rise. So that's it for the rewards this week. I'm going to collect the ETH later because I'm going out now. So that'll be collected later. If you do want to see a lineup builder before next week with potentially a new midfielder as well. That's what I'm going to look to pick up. So if you've got any midfielder options for around the £5 mark, let me know who I can get. I want MLS players. So we're looking for a £5 MLS midfielder. So leave it in the comments. And if you are following the Road to Glory, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment about that MLS midfielder. I'll see you next time.